There are growing calls this morning for former DNC chair Debbie Wasserman Schultz to testify before Congress. And now there are even new questions surrounding this video.
Under my understanding, the Capitol Police is not able to confiscate members' equipment when the member is not under investigation.
If that in fact is the case, and with the permission of through the investigation, then we'll return the equipment. But until that's accomplished, I can't return the equipment.
I think you're violating the rules when you conduct your business that way, and should expect that there will be consequences.
There will be consequences. Whoa, what's that mean? The Democratic challenger for her Florida House seat now taking it a step further, saying that video could be a demonstration of obstruction of justice. Tim Canova is Wasserman Schultz's 2018 Democratic primary opponent, and he joins us live now. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Steve.
We should point out that you are a law professor, so you know the law. Why do you think that that could be a demonstration of obstruction of justice?
Well, it's disappointing. She said it in the context of a subcommittee meeting on appropriations. Was she holding over the Capitol Police Chief the fact that she's involved in the appropriations process? You know, the whole thing is disappointing. You would hope that a congresswoman would want to cooperate with the police,
sure,
and not to get in the way and demand equipment back.
Well, it's a crazy situation, and people are familiar now. Her IT guy was busted. He was trying to flee the country to Pakistan, stopped at Dulles. I think he's already been charged with bank fraud.
Yes.
It's curious, though, when this guy and his family were hired by other Democratic members of Congress, as soon as it hit the fan that this guy had problems, everybody fired him except Debbie Wasserman Schultz.
She waited until the day after he was actually arrested, and he had already destroyed a couple of hard drives, so it seems like he was at least trying to hide evidence. At the very least, it shows a lot of poor judgment. And I know the voters in my district, they've been speaking with me. Folks are going to timcanova.com, and that's blowing up. And people are just tired of this. It's one constant drama and scandal after another with her, and she's a very divisive figure in the party. The party needs to unify, and the voters want to talk about the issues. You know, the issues haven't gone away.
Sure.
A lot of folks are having trouble paying their bills. They're worried about health care and Social Security,
sure,
and meanwhile, their congresswoman is, again, in another scandal.
Well, this is a big district, this is a big issue in another district. We had Congressman Ron DeSantis on earlier, and he made this observation about what's going on.
I think this is really curious as to why this individual would have been on the payroll. And it wasn't just him that was busted in February. He had family members. There were a couple friends. All these guys, although they really weren't qualified on the face, they made over $4 million from Democratic members of the House of Representatives since 2009. And, of course, they had access to Intelligence Committee and House Foreign Affairs Committee members' personal email and IT accounts. There's some very sensitive information on there. This could be a significant security breach.
That's such a great point. Nobody's talking about that. What secrets were on those emails?
Well, and Mr. Awan had access to dozens of congressional offices, the IT for those offices.
And members who are on very high-ranking committees.
And the allegations are that he was moving this information off-site. Was Debbie Wasserman Schultz aware of it or not? You know, when the story first broke, I felt that she could have been a victim of all of this. But as it unfolded, you know, she waited a long time to fire this gentleman. She seems a little bit less like a victim, and people are asking a lot of questions.
All right. Tim Canova would like to represent Debbie Wasserman Schultz district in Congress going forward. By the way, if she's watching right now, she's invited on this program to respond.
Thank you.
Tim, thank you very much.
Appreciate it. Thanks for having me.
All right.